One second, guys. We're trying to get the headphones ready. Camera's not going to be active. Alright. Can you guys hear me? Just want to make sure everyone can hear me. I got chat open, so I will be able to see questions. You know what? I hold on a second. Let me try and get a good angle for this camera. I'll turn this camera on so we can actually conversation. Hang on one second, guys. So guys, trying to angle this. I think. Let me see if that works. And just let me know, guys, if you guys can hear me. Oh, that works. Yeah. I didn't think that was gonna work, but that kind of works. Maybe I can. Oh. There we go. Yeah, right. I think. That was just like stupid. But I think you guys. Can see me now. What's up, guys? If you guys can hear me, just let me. Ah, crap. See? Alright, there we go. If you guys can hear me. If you don't play. Oh, you know, I meant to say Colts. My bad. When I saw that, I saw the post from Oh, they took it down. Okay, they got it wrong. My bad, man. Alright. I guess I'll start off with answering your guys' questions about last week's game, and I'll definitely change that. I'm gonna play. Hang on one second. Let me actually double check this real quick. Oh, yep. I know who he's at. Yeah. 1 second. Alright, so. Alright, so I changed it. So let's start off with questions. Because I know we have a lot of questions. Especially with how everything went in Cincinnati last week. Oh, alright, here we are. So, Raiders, I don't know if you can see it, but somebody messed up on the thing. I don't know if you can see it. No, it's too bright. Let me see if I can lower the brightness. Oh, there it is. See how someone definitely messed up on the thing. So that's why I thought I was playing against you this week. My bad, Raiders. My bad. Let me see. Where did my post go? Copy and paste that. I think so. So hold on. Let me just double check. Sure about to drop. Yeah. All right. I changed it. Got it right. Oh no, not standings. We're building a standing screen. Give us a little look at where we're at right now, and it's not good. So I know the question everybody's probably going to ask is, what exactly happened last week against the Bengals? So I'll be honest, we were hyped up, we were ready to go, we wanted to get the win. Um, we did come in there with that with those intentions. The first quarter, we were actually really good. We were actually aiming to kind of come up and tie. We made a couple good stops, and then mid second to third, we fell. We just fell apart. We made mistakes. Um, it got to us. Then basically Cooper Cup got hurt, and that's just how things go. We weren't prepared for that, and it bit us in the ass in the end. Basically, there was no connection with everyone else. After that, you got Cooper Cup getting hurt, and then you bring in a couple guys that you know um, Burrow is not, or Joe's not really familiar with just yet. And then when you bring those guys in, you would think there would be some type of clicking in the play formation. Those guys haven't really played much, and we don't really practice with them much. We really have focus on the key guys coming in, which was Cooper Cup, who was already here, but Cup, Evans, and then you got like Higgins, everyone else on that line, especially in the tight end position that are key receiving cores for him. And then we thought, everybody knows Joe likes to throw the ball. We've been here trying to work the playbook a little bit where he can throw the ball. That's not any secret, But we also been aiming to uh, give him that option if he sees a run to run the ball. Well, we also wanted to run the ball ourselves with Cam Akers. It didn't really work out as well. The run defense was very good, and that's on Bengals. We played a very tough team coming into that match, and we knew what we were getting into. That's why I was excited, and I think the team was excited when we came into the first quarter and we held them and to a couple scores more than we thought they would get. We thought it would been like 30 to like at least 17 or something in the first quarter, and we actually held them to a pretty reasonable score to a point where we if we had not made mistakes, we would have been able to come back and just kind of had that good game where everything was just like back and forth. But we made mistakes in the end, and they cost us. And then when you got players getting hurt left and right, um, and you got the backup guys that haven't been really training or practicing in the playbook lately, it's just like, well, what are we doing here? So there's a lot of things where we're trying to work out. Um, this week going against the Colts is a different week. We actually went through extensive training today. We basically put everybody out in the practice field, and we sat out there and we basically hounded them on every play and every play style, whatever is going to happen in this situation, in that situation, 3rd and 10, fourth and 1, 4th and 5, first and 8, whatever the situation might be. We've been practicing and trying to get a good actual stance into what we're going to do there. So there's been a lot of practicing back and forth today, and then there's been a lot of connection with Joe and the wide receivers. We actually brought in one more wide receiver to basically help out with just the clear depth and also veteran veteranizing the wide receiver core so they have a better connection, understand each other and everything. So we brought in Landry, Jarvis Landry, um, and basically he's going to be behind um, Evans on that note. And then we have a couple guys on the offensive line. We actually filled that left guard position, so we actually have now two left guards on that side. And then we brought in another outside linebacker to kind of help out with the injury that we have on the left side. So there's a lot of key players coming in. We going to have to kind of fluctuate that, but with people coming in, people have to go. We did cut a couple guys to the yesterday and today. and the plan is to kind of build as we go. This team needs to be ready for anything. And yes, we have 3 losses. We're going to take those 3 losses from right now. And as far as we go, it is. I said it was a win mentality last week. I meant it, but it's now nothing at this point. There's no, oh, we're going to get over this. We're going to get over this loss. We're going to let it slide. No, no, no. We're going to play a game the way it's going to be played. We're going to play tough football, and we're going to actually sit down and think and actually take things at a good pace where we know we can, and we're going to try and get the win every week. There's no loss. We are way behind, as you guys know. We're like 27th in the standings right now. That's not the spot that we want to be at. That was a spot that we knew if we're 0-3, yeah, it's going to happen. If we're 1-2, we might be a little bit higher, but we're going to be down there. We knew this was going to happen, but it is time for us to turn the ship and kind of get back on the right track. And then we got players now to kind of position us there to get us there on that right track. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to we're working on the playbook. We're always working on the playbook. What you see now might not be the same going into another week. So I just want to let that be known. We are working on a playbook. We are working on every playbook every week. So there are multiple playbooks out there. Um, and yeah, we're doing that on defense. As you know, we got rid of our 2 coordinators. We got rid of the offense and defense week 1, and we brought in these guys. We brought in 2 new guys to kind of help out. So we're doing a lot here. We're doing a lot. We need a lot done. We're on go. We're on go time now. We're going. We're not stopping. We're going. So with that being said, that's where we're at right now. The goal for a season is always to go in here and at least win out 7 games. Uh, we set that goal in the beginning of the season, but we always set higher. So I might say, yeah, we're going to go out here and win 7 games. But when I say that to the team, that's us saying that we're going to go out here and win these 7 games, but we're not going to stop there. We're aiming for the higher pinnacle, which is playoffs, or even if we get there, Super Bowl. We're trying to get back into that mentality in the top spot. So this is season is that goal. It is the big mentality of either a Super Bowl or a playoff spot. And our minimum goal this year is at least win out 7 games. We have to come. We have to come prepared every day and every week, and we have to win these games. We can't be losing games, especially last week, 60, 69 or 61, whatever. We can't be doing that. There's room for mistakes if we make them, but to make mistakes constantly and then to lose constantly to those high ending like points, no, we can't be bringing that to the table. Our goal is way higher than where we want it to be. Yes, we say 7 games. We want to win out 7 games of the week. That's fine, but our main goal is the Super Bowl. It's always going to be higher. It's always going to be playoffs or Super Bowl. We brought in too many guys to sit here and say 7 games is enough. It's not enough. We brought in guys for a reason, and that is to make it to at least the playoffs, but higher, which is the Super Bowl. That's what we want. We want the Super Bowl. So that's the goal. That's why we're bringing in guys constantly. We made these big trades. Um, we got Joe Burrow, of course, because we're trying to get somewhere with the offense, and then you make a trade uh, with the Buccaneers and got Evans and David. We made these trades to get somewhere, to get higher, and that's the whole point is to get to the Super Bowl, get to the playoffs, and get higher. We want that trophy back. That's what we want. And I'm sorry that was like a long answer. I hope that answered your question. uh, no, but we want to get there. Um, that's why this week is important for us because this week is, like I said, go time. We lost 3 games. Last week was a disaster. I'm not going to sit there and sugarcoat that. I'm going to admit it, and I'm going to agree with everyone here. But that game was hyped up. If I was sitting there watching that game, I would have turned it off. That game last week against the Bengals was a disaster, and that's. I mean, you losing. Do we need to go back to the score? Or do we need to go back to the score? Let's go back to the schedule. I already showed the guys this, but we lost 62-19 last week. Yeah, that I was pissed. I know the media put out something that I was throwing shit in the locker room. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I will admit that. We had a harsh conversation after the game. When we got back from the game. That there's, yeah, yeah, that was not the game to lose, and that was not the game to lose like that. We knew this was a good team going in. We knew we were facing the Bengals. We knew we were facing the Bengals organization. Coach, he's a good, really good coach. We were no, we weren't prepared, but we knew what we were getting ourselves into. And to lose 62-19, week 3, with the 8 turnovers, the mistakes, we can't be doing that. We really can't be doing that, especially with the games that we had so far that were super close. Like when we played against the Seahawks, it was 21-41. Uh, yeah, we made a couple mistakes at the end, which got it that far, but at least we had like 21 points. We played against the 49ers. It was 17-27, 10 points. When we play against a team, and Joe Fell said about it too, because it was his coming back. It was everyone talking about him, all in bad ways, and he's coming back to a team that, yeah, he left for us, but he lose we lose a game 19-62. That hurts your morale. That hurts. That hurts a lot. And he was on the bus. We talked about it. Um, we were like, yeah, we understand it hurts, but we got to push through this. We got like we lost the 3 games. We lost the 3 games. That's all we had. That's all we needed. The 3 strikes are out. Guess what? We lost those 3 games. So guess what? The rest of the way, it has to be win-win-win mentality. We have to go in there and we have to win. There is no, okay, coach. I made that mistake. We'll come back into it next week. No. The next time we lose, the next time we lose 3 games, that we don't know if we're coming back to it. So it is a win mentality. You gotta win. You gotta be here for the win. That's it. That's it. With that being said, I'll take one more question, and then we're done. I'm going to head out, continue training, practicing with the guys. We got a game plan going into next week. Well, I should say this week. My bad. Not next week. This week. So I got a game plan head up. So we got. I can take one more question. Give it a few minutes. All right. I think we're all good. Uh, all right. With that being said, yeah, that's just it, guys. We're in it. We're trying to win. We're trying to get somewhere. We're bringing in a lot of guys. We're doing our best. We're doing our best, and you know our best going into week 4, going into this week against the Colts. If we go in here and say, "Oh, we just did our best," that's not good enough. We're going in here for the win, and that's what we're going to do. So with that being said, uh, as far as what I'm looking for this season, I'm looking for a win. I'm not looking for okay next week. No, I'm looking for a win. That's what we're going to do. We're going to win. With that being said, guys, I'm going to get going. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We'll see you guys. See you guys next week during the post game. All right.